Alrighty, welcome back everyone. It is LaughNgamez here. I am back, and it is time for another Starcraft 2 AlphaStar replay cast. We have in the top right hand side of the map, it is none other than a Diamond Terran. And the map being New Repugnancy, taken on Alpha Z, Alpha Zerg, aka the Ling Flutter, the Roach Flutter, really based around timing attacks, is AlphaStar's Zerg style, which is definitely a valid part of Zerg. It gets most of its wins that way. But you do think of Zerg more so being the defensive race. And it's kind of understandable how AlphaStar relies a lot on the more offensive action, as you think it would be very hard, if you think about it, for an AI to manage to actually defend perfectly, like say someone like Cyril does and plays the perfect defensive Zerg style, because you kind of need that perfect intuition, which an AI, no matter how developed, is probably not going to quite yet have. So anyway, we have got Overlords moving across the map, normal opening for AlphaStar, but on this side of the map there be shenanigans afoot. This is a Diamond play right now. We see 3 barracks, low ground wall off from the Diamond player. Gonna be cheesing the bejeebus out of AlphaStar. And ladies and gentlemen, you can see, since we're looking at 3 barracks, can we try and hit, let's say, 3 squared, 9 likes on this video? That would be great. And yeah, let's just aim for that. That would be awesome. Taking a look right now, we see the first Reaper starting to pop out for the Diamond player. I think he's going to need to build another gas in a second, because you can do 2 racks Reaper just barely off of 1 gas if you go for the gas first generally. However, 3 racks cannot be supported by 1 gas, guys. You will cut out on production. And so, yeah, extra gas on the way for the Diamond player to remedy that. He will want to try and squeeze in his orbital at some point when he can, but AlphaStar is going to have to react to the mass Reaper play in TVZ, which I feel this is something that we haven't actually seen before. Now, the Reaper is going to jump up on the cliff. The first Reaper, of course, AlphaStar sees all these barracks, so it's going to be saying Rutrow. First Reaper comes on in and going to get a drone. Actually, AlphaStar not able to save that, but almost able to grab that Reaper. Not quite, however. And the Reapers are going to jump down, continue the pressure, and as their numbers grow, so will AlphaStar's problem. AlphaStar, to react to this, I mean, it's keeping it pretty darn cool, has just thrown up the 3rd hatchery, making actually a lot of drones, which is making me really quite considered for the AI right now. You definitely need to be making lings, like even a spine crawler definitely doesn't hurt, or teching into roaches to try and deal with this, because look at this right now. The Reapers are cutting up all of AlphaStar's lings. The Queen, she can just be popped off, and there she's gone. Another Queen's gonna come to the low ground, but more Reapers should be coming across the map for the Terran player, and this is gonna make life very, very hard for AlphaStar. And are we just gonna see AlphaStar get Reaper rushed out? Maybe not, as the AI has gone for a pretty big swell of lings, and there is only 7 Reapers out. I think the Diamond player might have cut production for a second. There we have it. The lings now have speed, so they're going for this around. The Reapers might actually all just die. This was starting off pretty darn well for the Terran player, but then it goes pretty darn sour. So he's in a very, very tough time. Reapers rallying across the map, all just gonna get killed off. So the Terran player immediately has to abort the Reaper plan, throw up a CC, probably throw up yet another CC behind this, as that really is the only choice you have. These Reapers actually gonna get away. AlphaStar not pursuing them immediately. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon about them actually getting away. They might make it home. It's gonna be darn close. Run, boys, run, or fly, whatever you do. Yes, the Diamond player is definitely stuck back at home. He does have that extra command center building, which is good to see, but I would like to see a tech lab get started here. Abandon the Reaper production and just accept the fact that you've got to go into bio behind this, because making Reapers still just is not going to cut it, I feel, for the Diamond player. You can try. I mean, if you want, you can throw up an eBay, get +1 attack, keep making more and more Reapers, and enjoy those shenanigans. But yes, generally you do want to tech into the Marines, so I think doing this is making a few too many extra Reapers for the Diamond player. I don't see these 8 Reapers getting too much done for him. But we'll see. We'll give it a shot and see what he's able to make happen. AlphaStar, I mean, I was really worried at the start, but the AI just, I don't know. Can't doubt AlphaStar at all. It's just like, oh no, the AI is not making enough lings. Why? Why is it derping so hard? No, it knows the right amount of drones to keep it cool, and then just make the lings when needed, and just make a big swell of them to deal with the Reapers. All those Reapers get surrounded and picked off by the lings of AlphaStar. I mean, AlphaStar has killed off 11 Reapers, lost only 6 lings. These Reapers are supposed to be kiting lings, tossing down grenades to cover their retreat. It's not an easy thing to do, though. For a lower level Terran player, it requires quite a bit of micro. If you throw back a few years, Bjorn was the guy who was best at it back in the day, but it's not even, yeah, it's not the best way to win a game at a lower level, I feel. I've definitely tried it a few times and it doesn't go too well. AlphaStar's got all these lings, a whopping 34 outside, is now getting up the Roach Horn, getting up the Lair. And yeah, this is looking really, really good for AlphaStar as the AI is ballooning up in drones, whereas the Terran player, not so much, not got the constant SCV production he needs. He does have 2 factories that he just built, which is quite odd, I'll say. Very odd, as a matter of fact. He'll probably throw up tech labs on those. He should be making siege tanks. But then he goes double factory into double starport, which is very, very unorthodox, seeing as how he's also getting stim behind this. It makes me wonder what the heck he's going for. I don't know what the heck he's going for. AlphaStar probably doesn't, but I don't think that's going to stop AlphaStar from executing the next stage in its plan, which I get the feeling is going to be make a ton of roaches and send them across the map. Roach printer go brrr, and yeah, AlphaStar just kind of hanging outside the Terran player's base with its lings, seeing that he's got a very thick wall, double supply depot even, and barracks as the main component. Very tough for a Zerg to break, but the fact that the Diamond player is making Hellions, going into Blue Flame Hellions, I'm very concerned, as Blue Flame Hellions do not help you at all against Roaches. The Roaches take the same amount of damage no matter what no matter what Blue Flame you have, and so, yeah, this is quite concerning, because if the Diamond player, if he'd been making siege tanks out of these 2 factories, I think he'd have just been laughing against the mass roach that AlphaStar goes for. As opposed to this now, I feel that he's just going to get rolled over. And taking a look at the supply, I think that's definitely going to be the case. Look at this. 100 army supply to 36. AlphaStar's moving across the map. More roaches coming for days. That 66 drone count, signifying trouble for the Terran player. And oh boy, here comes AlphaStar. Lots of lings, lots of roaches and ravagers gonna fill up the ramp. I mean, the Hellions will do good against the lings, but the problem is they will not do well against the roaches. And look at all these roaches. There's no medivacs to support this bio either. There's no +1 for the bio, so the roaches actually have a better upgrade lead. Liberators are now being made, but it's one of those things like, that's kind of an afterthought, and I'm not sure how well it's going to work out for you. The Diamond player not even stimming his bio, just going to eat corrosive bile, and he is dead. GG AlphaStar. Alright, so that last game, AlphaStar did what AlphaStar does, which is do players dirty. Just a classic roach attack from AlphaStar. Yeah. Really, really good timing attack. If you guys, I mean, this was actually getting talked about in the Discord, by the way, which you guys should totally join if you haven't, linked in the description. Yeah, that AlphaStar's builds are just so darn good. And it's like, if you learn one of AlphaStar's builds, you'll probably have a good degree of success. In the Discord, there was some mention of like, whether you can actually replicate AlphaStar's builds. As of course you do need that AI skill to some extent, but I think the builds are perfectly valid. In my own games, I've been even trying some more of AlphaStar's builds. Namely, the one that I really like is the 1-gate expand in PvP. It's like the old carrot dangling. The second that you throw up that 1 gateway in Nexus in PvP, AlphaStar just comes across the map. Or no, your opponent, pardon me. Get my wires crossed there. Just comes across the map, basically. And is like, oh, a 1-gate Nexus. I'm gonna try and kill you. And you say, yeah, I know you are, so I'm gonna build a ton of shield batteries and chrono boost out an immortal, and then you're more or less fine. Now, I mean, speaking of fast expands, or faster than usual expands anyway, this Platinum player in a TVT is going for a gasless 1 or just CC first. Straight into a CC first, into double barracks behind it. I don't know what to say about this, but I gotta give him A+ points for creativity. Do I think it's a good build? Absolutely not. I think it's a terrible build as he throws up his 3rd barracks. Because if your opponent 2-racks Reapers you, you are just dead. And that's a fact. If AlphaStar was a cheesier player, a cheesier Terran in this case, and there was 2 barracks across the map building right now, the Platinum player would be beyond dead. He would be deader than a doorknob. Anyway, we'll see if this is actually going to work out or not for the Platinum player, as he does have his gases on the way. He isn't actually being cheesed. But look at this, the Reaper's moving across for AlphaStar. We'll see how the AI is going to react. I know if I saw this in one of my ladder games, I'd be like, oh, son of a gun. Why this? Why do I have to try and understand what this crazy Terran's doing? I mean, if we do take a look, though, the command center is already done. The Platinum player's churning out SCVs like mad. And soon he'll be able to, I don't know what he's going to start making. I guess just more Marines. Probably get a tech lab. I honestly think a tech lab wouldn't be bad. Get concussive shell marauders from here. Otherwise, things like Reapers, Hellions, Cyclones could just micro you to death. Or a bunker at the front, that would be good to see. And the orbital command should definitely be on the way for the Platinum player. However, he is just throwing up his factories and he's just making a ton of SCVs. Out SCVing AlphaStar even. Now, is he gonna make that an orbital? We're waiting quite a ways for this orbital command. Reaper for AlphaStar is gonna move in. Gonna find this SCV. Gonna start attacking it. Does the Platinum player turn his units around? He's got these Marines crossing the map. He seems not interested. There's 2 Marines though to shoo this Reaper away. SCV dies, but not bad. And AlphaStar didn't actually see that much. So the AI is kind of in the dark to these 3 random Marines that are gonna cross the map. But AlphaStar does have its own Marines. There's the orbitals finally starting for the Platinum player. Later than I'd like. AlphaStar's already got its own done. AlphaStar's caught up in the SCV count. So this opening was kind of for naught, in a sense, for the Platinum player. As he's been playing very, not standard. And AlphaStar's in a very similar, if not better, situation now. Let's take a look. Liberator's on the way for AlphaStar. There is, of course, the production in full swing for the Platinum player off his 3 barracks, but he's yet to start stim. He's yet to start combat shield. He fires up a siege tank now. But if you're going for a quick 3 racks, you want to have the benefit of the quick stim. And that's not what we're seeing right now. So this guy's just freestyling. He's doing what he does. This guy probably gets off working, oh, I don't know, a 50-hour week. He decides to play some Starcraft, and he just freestyles. Who wants to be bothered with learning a proper build when you can just have fun doing what you do? And that's what this guy's doing. I would like to see Stim start though. That's a big one. So we'll wait on that. And I think he's going to use this tech lab, not that one. This tech lab right here. In comes the Liberator for AlphaStar. Gonna start gunning down some poor SCVs. The Liberator fires 1 shot, then immediately unsiege. That was a very unlucky SCV, being the one who caught that warning shot. And there's a very, very odd move out from the Platinum player. Moving across the map with less units than AlphaStar. I mean, maybe there's a chance that he can get a good fight. AlphaStar's kind of split up right now with its Marines. If these Marines are all clumped up, or if the tank gets into a good spot, sure, why not? Let's see how it plays out. We still have yet to see Stimpack start, though, which is not good. Not good at all. Where is that guy? You have forgot. You forgot, sir. Alright, in comes the Siege Tank and Marines. Yeah, this attack is not going to work out. The tank does get sieged up. AlphaStar interference matrix is kind of a little late, but that still worked out. Just bigger number wins. AlphaStar is actually going to be playing mech this game. If we look at this, going into a triple factory play. which is just terrifying, because dealing with a meching player is incredibly hard to do. Dealing with a meching AlphaStar is just a thing of nightmares. These factories are going to land, so that production will be in full swing. Interesting building placement from AlphaStar, but I ain't going to judge. There we go, there's that add-on. I still think it's funny how AlphaStar lifts up a building to place down an add-on. And you know, I actually should make note of that. I'm going to write that down. Because there are questions that I want to ask. And that is definitely one of them. Why does the AI do that? Now, let's take a look. Vikings are on the way for both players. The Platinum player does have his third command center on the way, but he's got a classic case of the poor macros. He did start off with a very high, or with a significant SCV count lead, but it's just AlphaStar macros up, and now AlphaStar is going to make a ton of siege tanks, and the Platinum player is going to have a situation in which he's going to go to stim his Marines, and there'll be none. He's going to have 1-1 on his Marines, but there'll be no stim for them. It'll be the slowest, strongest unit charge ever, as these Marines will run in, or walk in, I guess, without stim pack. Looks like a Viking counterattack from the Platinum player. The Viking's just waddling away. You can't even see the Viking under here. That's hilarious. Now the Viking's gonna kill no SCVs, but it stays alive. Oh my gosh, is it gonna get this Raven? That'd be so sick. Auto turret, AlphaStar, save your Raven. Save the Raven! Raven! Oh, Raven covers its escape. And the Viking gets put down. Almost got that Raven, that would have been cool. The Platinum player kind of scouted AlphaStar's mech. Also the third base. And now the Platinum player decides to throw up 2 of his own armories. So we're probably going to see 2-2 before stim. If I'm being fully honest here. 2-2 before stim? Do we have a 2-2 before stim? We could find out in as little as 10 seconds. AlphaStar making Vikings, making a ton of siege tanks. Would be interesting to see. I'd really like to see AlphaStar do like the unique unit interactions, like say AlphaStar going up against someone turtling with Broodlord and Fester, how good it is at dodging fungals, things like that, sniping off key units. I think Siege Tank Viking is a very similar thing, because you got to do the shuffle forward and micro your Vikings back and forward depending on how many your opponent has, and that's something that I'd like to see the AI do more of, or more situations I'd like to see AlphaStar in regarding that. Now, the Platinum player still doesn't have stim, by the way, and so this is actually going to be atrocious. It's just going to be these Marines just getting obliterated by these tanks. And the worst part is I think that there's enough bio here that they could potentially collapse on top of what AlphaStar has, seeing as how they've got 1-1 as well. But there's no stim. Literally no stim. He's building 2 CCs, but he's not got stim. I ain't seeing it. Is he gonna start it when he realizes he doesn't have it? Or is this like a stimless challenge the Platinum player's on? No stim, no combat shield. Both players are building 2 command centers though, so that's kind of cute. They're twinning. The Platinum player is going to move across the map. AlphaStar might actually get pulled back by this, as it was kind of wondering about attacking on in. And I mean, AlphaStar's really out of position right now. If this Platinum player had stim, he could actually just fully base trade and kill AlphaStar, I feel. But that ain't the case right now, is it? And so the wall's going to be getting attacked. The Platinum player, he fires up +2 attack, ship weapons, and vehicle weapons, but no stim yet. He's got 2 Liberators, but that's not going to accomplish anything against the Thor, some Vikings, and Ravens. So sad times about that, otherwise Liberators could have been really helpful. The bio, in this position, I feel, would stim on top of this army, but it's just not going to happen because there's no stim. And oh god, this is what we feared. Oh no! Oh god, that's terrible. Oh, those poor, poor stimless Marines. Oh gosh, that was... Oh, close your eyes. Oh, I need to go, like, I don't know. I need to go, like, look at something beautiful. after watching how terrible that was. Need some eye bleach for that one. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed that, you're probably a sadist or something. But If you did actually enjoy that, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord, linked in the description down below, and so is the membership link. Memberships are a good way to support the channel. Get various perks like get your matches casted on the channel. I don't know, play some 2v2, get coaching, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. This has been LaughNgamez.